Yeah, Karen, I mean, what a difference a few weeks make. We were talking about an IPO window in 2025, valuations and volatility being at a sweet spot. Clearly, we've seen volatility spike significantly and stay at those elevated levels. Valuations have also now in Europe come down. And we're really seeing, if we look at our forecast and extrapolate previous parts of when markets have behaved like this, we're seeing that window really open in the first half of 2026. And we've seen exits, even outside of listings. If you think about exit markets, we've seen a lot of private equity players pause acquisitions. And it's really this sort of wait and see approach as volatility continues to rip through global financial markets.
I mean, it's obvious when you look at some of the big two IPOs that were expected to be real headline acts this year, Klarna and Shein. And every time I see the names, I think good luck with that. Because, I mean, one of them, Shein, the entire model has been smashed thanks to the Trump administration. The other, Klarna, enormous uncertainty now for the consumer. And, you know, putting things on some form of finance seems a little bit of a strange prospect when you may be thinking more clearly about your assets.
Putting things on a buy now, pay later seems more of a prevalent factor.
But things you don't need.
Well, whoever bought BNPL things you need anyway?
Well, I don't know. I think some people did because it was just an option of buying more stuff. But, you know, again, to the point, I think the consumers become much more rational about necessities now. So just weigh in on that.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I think if we look at sort of sector exposure as well in the note across private markets, and consumer is one of the areas we're more cautious on. If you think about high for longer interest rates, what that does for people's mortgages, and then you think about actually just that necessity piece, and especially verticals such as food delivery and venture that we've seen underperform significantly because people don't need things that are outside of their staples. So I think
you can cook yourself, would you believe?
Yeah, exactly. Even in London, you know, in an urban city. So we've seen a lot of those non-necessity type of markets come down, and those cyclical sort of plays perhaps be less favourable in the next year. Areas that we are more focused on are ones that are more defensible, such as life sciences. We do believe there's more structural growth in verticals such as AI. So I think the consumer piece is definitely one we're more cautious on. And obviously it's been a big blow seeing big IPO candidates such as Klarna have to step away. Whether or not they come back is also another debate that's worth noting.